Published, 6:15 EST, January 8, 2018. Updated, 12:05 EST, January 9, 2018. Alton Towers have unveiled their latest ride, a £16 million wooden roller coaster called the Wicker Man. The ride, due for launch in spring, shares its name with the 1973 classic film, starring Edward Woodward, and incorporates fire. It took Merlin Entertainment, who own the theme park in Staffordshire, more than 4 years to get the ride completed. Alton Towers' new ride, named the Wicker Man, is the world's first roller coaster to incorporate fire and wood. The ride stands at 6 stories high, and is 2,028 feet long. It is scheduled to launch its first ride in spring of this year. The Staffordshire theme park used the Londonite to promote the wooden edition. The Wicker Man stands at 6 stories high, 57.57 feet, and is 2,028 feet long. It is the first roller coaster to incorporate both wood and fire. It is the first time in 21 years a roller coaster has been made of wood. Edward Woodward stars in the 1973 film, where he visits Scotland's Summerisle. The sergeant is searching for a missing 12-year-old girl, who he believes is on the island. The plot becomes darker when he uncovers pagan rituals on the island. He is eventually burned alive in a Wicker Man statue. In 2006, the film was remade, and starred Nicolas Cage. In the 1973 film, a police officer travels to Summerisle in Scotland to try and find a missing child, who locals claim never existed. The plot thickens when pagan rituals and religion are found to be part of the local culture. Soon his life is at risk when the locals try to sacrifice him when he finds out too much. The theme park lit up the Londonite to promote their newest ride. Twitter has been dubious of the ride, and many users are critical of park bosses, thinking wood and fire were a good combination. Merlin Entertainment, who run the Staffordshire park, were fined £5 million for failures leading to the disaster, in which 16 people were injured and 2 teenagers needed amputations. What could possibly go wrong? People online were dubious as to whether the wooden roller coaster was a good idea. I can't wait until they make a roller coaster where they throw actual bombs at the customers. One tweeter could not believe the decision. In 2016, Alton Towers paid out £5 million after their ride, the Smiler, crashed and injured 16 and 2 teenagers needed amputations. Alton Towers have said the ride has undergone rigorous safety checks. Ride creators have said they believe thrill seekers will be left delighted, exhilarated and eager to ride again. However, some were delighted at the prospect of the new ride in the theme park. One Twitter user argued that engineers at the park would be much more qualified to judge what was safe than online commenters. Another added that they could not wait to ride the roller coaster. Perhaps this is intentional. One thought the wooden roller coaster was designed to make riders feel the thrill factor. Alton Towers know what they are doing, another Twitter user said. The park were qualified to know what is safe. There was also excitement over the new ride, with excited thrill seekers looking forward to trying out the roller coaster. Bradley Wynn, creative lead at Alton Towers Resort, said, "We are delighted to finally be announcing Wicker Man as the latest groundbreaking thrill attraction from Alton Towers Resort for 2018. Guests will be chosen to take part in a celebratory rite of passage as they race through the flaming Wicker Man. We hope visitors will be blown away by Wicker Man's breathtaking scale, whilst the primal essence of the wooden coaster and astonishing effects will leave them delighted, exhilarated and eager to ride again." Alton Towers insisted that guest safety was paramount in the creation of the new ride, and they used the latest in proven safety technology, rigorous testing and hundreds of training hours for ride operators. May 2013, the Smiler roller coaster opens at the theme park in Staffordshire and is billed as the world's first 14-loop roller coaster. June 2, 2015, 1:51 p.m., a carriage carrying 16 riders collides with a stationary one on the ride. June 2, 2015, 2:08 p.m., the first 999 call is made following the incident, with West Midlands Ambulance Service reporting that, of the 16 riders on board, 4 were said to have serious injuries. Other emergency services arrive on the scene within the hour. June 2, 2015, Chief Executive of Merlin Entertainment's Nick Varney issues a statement saying, "This has been a terrible incident and a devastating day for everyone here." He added the park would remain closed until the cause of the accident was better understood. June 8, 2015, the resort reopens but its X sector, which houses the Summerisle, remains closed to allow the health and safety executive access to the ride for investigations. 2 rides at other Merlin Entertainment's parks, Thorpe Park, and Chessington World of Adventures, both in Surrey, were closed until new safety protocols were implemented. June 8, 2015, it is revealed that one of the victims, Leah Washington, then aged 17, had to have her left leg amputated above the knee. Vicky Balch, then 19, also loses a leg in the crash, with several others injured. September 11, 2015, victims of the crash praised the efforts of their rescuers at an awards ceremony. Ms. Washington said, "The crews have been amazing, they were really caring at the time and also visited me in hospital afterwards, which was lovely of them," while Daniel Thorpe said, "They were extremely professional throughout the rescue and even their presence was a huge comfort during a traumatic time." September 17, 2015, Alton Towers owner Merlin Entertainment reveals the financial impact of the Summerisle incident. Like-for-like revenues tumble by 11.4% across its theme park division over the first 9 months of its financial year after seeing significantly lower numbers of visitors to Alton Towers, while other UK attractions, such as Thorpe Park, were also hit. November 24, 2015, Merlin Entertainment says the crash was caused by human error and there were no technical or mechanical problems with the ride itself. February 25, 2016, the Health and Safety Executive, HSE, announces the operator of Alton Towers is to be prosecuted under the Health and Safety at Work Act over the Summerisle incident. Neil Clark, of the HSE, said, "This was a serious incident with life-changing consequences for 5 people. We have conducted a very thorough investigation and consider that there is sufficient evidence and that it is in the public interest to bring a prosecution." February 29, Alton Towers confirms the Summerisle is to reopen when the park opens for its summer season on March 19. April 22, Merlin Attractions Operations Limited indicates a plea of guilty to a charge of breaching the Health and Safety at Work Act over the Summerisle roller coaster crash at the North Staffordshire Justice Centre in Newcastle-under-Lyme. District Judge Jack McGarva warns that the company may be ordered to pay a very large fine. September 26, at a sentencing hearing at Stafford Crown Court, it emerges that an engineer at the park felt pressure to get Summerisle back into service after it developed a fault shortly before the devastating crash. An expert witness report, compiled by consultant Stephen Flanagan, also said Alton Towers management linked bonuses to acceptably low levels of downtime on its roller coasters. September 27, the company is fined £5 million for what Judge Michael Chambers QC tells the court was a catastrophic failure of its health and safety procedures.